People should be talking about it. Medicinal cannabis legalization. You know, we're sick of what is going on. I'm sick of it. I would like to see medical cannabis legalised so I can go and work in a dispensary, go and help some people access it. But what stinks is the fact our government's decriminalised it, but we're paying more for our medicine. And if this therapeutics bill gets in, we're doomed. Because that means we can't go to health shops, we can't go to naturopaths, we can't go and buy, say if you wanted to buy a nebulizer for asthma or whatever, we can't buy one off the net. They want us locked in a police state. We have to stop the police state now for the medicines, because we know what the UN and all the hidden elites in the background are doing. We have to stop this corruption. Stop making people pay up to $400 and whatever dollars for 35 grams of cannabis. That's disgusting. And you're only into the clinics, you're only thinking about the rich people. You know, if cannabis was legalised, I reckon we'd pay a shitload less than what it is, because it has been decriminalised, and all the yada yada you have to sign to get medicinal cannabis access. The forms they make you sign, it's pathetic. You know, I thought our government would have done a lot better to make cannabis more accessible for cancer patients, PTSD patients, chronic pain patients. But the government, our so-called government in New Zealand, are doing jack shit. Nothing. NZ government, I wish to put you and your cronies on notice for being fake, dishonest, and a pack of dirty liars. It's not fair. We should be in this mess. It's not fair. New Zealand has suffered long enough. Enough with all the lies already, Chloe Swarbrick. You're on notice. You have to stop the monstrosity in New Zealand. Stop the therapeutics bill that is going to harm our clinics, harm green fairies, harm the wider population. We don't need this therapeutics bill. It is a waste of time. If you had to legalise, if you didn't sit on your ass and babble off to Mr. McCorsky of Family First and all of these organisations that are anti-pot, and actually listen to the people, we would have had a yes in that referendum. There's something going on, and I can see it. I see past the bullshit. No one is listening. I've rung up a series of different places. Parliament, Farmac. I have rung everywhere to find out what this therapeutics entitles. No one will tell me anything. As for you, government, health ministers, you need to start listening. Stop suffering. Don't lie to the New Zealand public every day, because it just grates on my nerves. We need some kind of normality. J Day's coming up on the 6th of May. It used to be on the 3rd of May. I might go down. But we need more awareness around medical cannabis. We need more awareness around how to use it as a medicine. But the thing that angers me is the fact we're living in a world where we've been told that all of this will happen, and if you touch any native plants that you forage for, you could get a fine. But I don't agree with our system. I don't agree with the system. I don't agree with the government. You're all on notice. You're all on 100 days notice. Forever. Because if I come up to Wellington, I am going to protest my little heart out. And I want to track down some MPs so I can have a chat, have an investigation into this therapeutics bill. You're all on notice. So, well, you're on notice again. Puff it up to the beehive. Send some smoke signals in the sky or whatever. You're on notice again. Nice fat joint. Oh, do me God. I'm a medical cannabis user, natural medicine user, and I have made submissions to Parliament. 4 or 5 submissions in the past 7 months. I'm fucking angry, eh? They are still planning it, but we've got to stop them. This is lady living in the darklands. The darklands of Aotearoa, New Zealand. And, yeah, if the New Zealand government get their way with this therapeutics bill, they tried to run this past New Zealand before, but it never worked because a lot of people stopped them. And let's make a stop to it, because we don't want pharmaceutical medications to be our first main of defence. We want alternative treatments, natural medicines, like your turmeric, like your Viralexes and that. Instead, our government is wasting money, billions and billions and billions of dollars. But they're not listening. It's all about to suit them. Next don't care, Labour don't care, New Conservative don't care. There's a whole pile of agencies, in the medical field here in New Zealand. They're not listening. And every time we do, it's about them. It's all about control. All about the lies that this government, the WEF are involved too. Fuck you, WEF. Fuck you, United Nations. What a bunch of criminal grifters, grifting gammons. I'll also be put on notice you're all on notice. Sort your shit out, New Zealand government, new agencies. Yeah, because we don't want our sacred medicine, natural medicines to be touched. This was Lady Living in the Dark Lands. Ka kite anō.